Jozef Chen versus Andrew Tackett. Slap bump. Match begins. Right away, Tackett's on the head with a collar tie, bringing some physicality, some pressure. Jozef returns. He's controlling that wrist, finger grip, and punches in this underhook right here. He's probably going to go for a throw by. Throw by doesn't work. Tackett jumps for a triangle. It's locked on. But you see how Jozef sits back and puts the foot in the armpit, and then he starts stepping over, which is how you counter belly down arm bars. He's in kind of a scramble position. He goes for a more conservative approach. Tries to punch in this row drag right here. It's not there. Jozef Chen has this underhook. He's going to take an outside step and try to throw by. At the same time, though, Tackett just jumps on a triangle. Tackett, he didn't even have a wizard. He just fucking jumped, you know? He's an animal. And then right away, Jozef sits back, and he's trying to put that right foot into the armpit, which is going to nullify the triangle. And then he steps over with the leg, and he's going to kind of shuck out of the lock. And he's in this weird, almost like a reverse close guard, but he's pretty like a safe grappler, so he's just going to extract himself from the position and then move into a split squat, somewhere he's a lot more comfortable passing from. This row drag fails. The frame just wasn't enough. All good early in the match. Starts using kind of like a low, high head camping here against the knee shield. Punches in an underhook, but he can't pass. In Deli Hiva, he's keeping a good base here. Stepping the foot back. Punches in underhook. Tripod passing. OG. Halfway past the guard. Andrew Tackett's framing hard. We're in a split squat. Punches in this underhook from bottom. Andrew Tackett wants to get some elevation here, but now he's in headquarters. Leg pummeling. Almost passes the guard. Tackett is framing tough. Pummeling that half shallow lasso. So they go from split squat. Andrew Tackett starts framing the jaw and gets both his hooks on the hips. This makes it so he's in an open guard and can switch to Deli Hiva. Notice how Jozef uses that left leg to kind of step back for a base here and consolidate. And then he's going to move back into a split squat. Look at this underhook. Head on one side, underhook on the other. This is the OG tripod passing. He goes to just jump over the legs. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. Now he's into a split squat on the other side, but he moves his way into headquarters, using his head to get past that frame on his jaw. Now he's almost like in a body lock, so that's why Andrew Tackett punches in this underhook. But now he's in a true headquarters, posting the hands for base. He's doing the Gordon Ryan pummeling passing stuff. And he's going to start looking to use this right hook to go one way and then the other. Boom, he starts stepping on the hip. Usually you could get him out there, but Andrew Tackett just starts fighting off, pushing on the hips. He's framing really hard here. And then he throws this shallow lasso to kind of buy some time. Back to open guard. Tackett's trying to play a Deli Hiva here, but I think he's going to get nervous soon. Jozef Chen puts a lot of pressure on the guard. Jozef happily sits down from that technical stand-up. Fighting for 2-on-1 grips, staying squared up with his opponent. Gets an underhook here off balance, doesn't work. Inside position, going to the hands, then the legs. It's a dilemma. He was about to shoot in on that X guard, but Tackett jumps on this Kimura here, which forces Jozef to go on top. Right here, we're in a 50-50, and Jozef has the arm on the inside. Now remember, Andrew doesn't want to be on bottom. Jozef is actually trying to play guard right now, but it's a crazy scramble. I think Josef's going to take his arm out here and just concede the bottom position. Yeah. Right away, Tackett's trying to pressure. Going for this knee cut. Ooh, John Wayne tilts him over. Andrew's trying to scramble up, but it's not working. Jozef's on top, working some tripod passing. It's interesting to see how he used to do it before he became like a savant at the tripod pass, right? Still a big problem for these people, giving him inside position and then dropping that head, lifting the hips, leg pummeling. Close guard. I don't think this is going to last long. Yeah. Andrew stands up again. Jozef playing guard, but now he's a bit more tired. Always going for those 2-on-1 grips. Boom. Enters the leg. Danaher style. Collects the far leg. Jozef falls back from 50-50. Right away, Andrew charges into a split squat with an underhook. Head low. He's trying to get the knee cut going, but the John Wayne tilt sweep is too strong. Notice how Jozef was controlling the arm as he went for that John Wayne. Right away, back into tripoding. Head's on one side. He's using an overhook instead of posting his hand, and then he has that underhook. And then Andrew's really trying to compromise his base. He's using kind of like sumageshis, right? Especially with this underhook that he has on Andrew's left side. And then he off balances big to try to knock Jozef off. This is the early days of the tripod. He doesn't have it down to a science yet. Notice Jozef's right knee trying to chop the thigh down, and then they consolidate. He's grabbing, he snatches up on this shoulder crunch attack. Close guard opens back up. Jozef pulls. Right away, notice this. Jozef's going to grab this 2-on-1 grip, and then he's going to enter the legs right here. Classic John Danaher, Gordon Ryan style, collecting the far leg. Yeah, notice how he collects the far leg. That's going to stop the running man escape until he lets go of it, and then and only then can Andrew try to escape. There's no running from here. He's going to switch off to an ankle lock grip, and then one should be grabbing the knee. Yep. Really good control here. He can put some pressure on this the secondary leg. He can try cranking an ankle lock on it, but Andrew's not going to tap to something like that. So it becomes a battle of when does he let go and when's he going to go for the heel hook, right? There is a counter he could do, the honey hole, honey stick, whatever they call it, but I don't think it's going to happen in this one. He's attacking the heel hook, doing the running man. And this is really smart by Jozef, switching off to a reverse X. Tackett is ready for it, though, trying to punish the leg locker. And he escapes the position. Tackett kind of low on the legs. I think at this point the gas tank is starting to creep in, getting angles. You see him slow down a bit. Jozef looks like he's going to go for that same butterfly swiveling into it entry, but I think Tackett's probably wise to it. Yeah. But see how Jozef's always keeping that hook on the inside. He's fighting for the hands like he always does. 2-on-1 grip here. Boom, he misses that swivel, but then he switches off to this other leg, locking kind of an outside ashigarami into a tight knee bar. And that's the match. I think it was pretty on. Tackett definitely felt it, but nothing broke. So from the saddle, as Andrew escapes, Jozef's going to take this stomp on that leg, and then he's going to take him into a reverse X with the leg passed off. Right away, Andrew shoves the hooks down, putting a lot of pressure on Jozef. I think Andrew's used to just countering leg lockers, and Jozef ends up losing the position, and they're resetting to an open guard. But now Jozef knows he can enter Andrew's legs relatively easily, and the gas tank is starting to kick in. This has been an insane pace. Yep. What Andrew's going to start doing is matching head position and just going side to side passing. Boom, side to side. But notice that Jozef always has that hook on the inside. He's looking for that Danaher Gordon style entry where he's going to use his other hook and swivel it around while the other one stays stationary. But as Andrew's going side to side, Jozef collects this arm drag grip. Right? Jozef's going to go for his leg entry, but then he's actually going to switch off to the other leg in almost like similar to, it's almost like a K guard, but it is not a regular K guard. You'll see here Andrew switches back, catches an ankle lock, and then Jozef switches to a scoop grip. He has almost like an outside ashi. Really, it's just a knee bar. Boom, locks it up, spinning to the inside. Almost pulls for like a backside 50-50, and then it's a perfect knee bar, hips in, the match is over.